Hey guys, Troubletcat here. You're watching Meet the Weapon, and today's an extra special Meet the Weapon because I'm taking some time to respond to comments on a past video. So let's see here. What's the first comment here? Dizzyman24 says, high damage, far range, slap a 12-time scope, a bipod, and a heavy barrel on that, and then you got yourself a sniper. Fuck. Well, you can't get a 12-time scope for the SnipAR-H. But what you can get is a 6-time scope or a 7 times, but I need like 150 more kills to unlock that, so fuck that. And, well, here's that loadout, and, much to my surprise, it's actually... I mean, it's probably the worst loadout you could possibly use for this gun, don't get me wrong, but it's possible to be successful with it. Possible. The biggest problems you're going to have, and I left in some footage where I don't actually get kills, but to demonstrate this, the biggest problems you're going to have with this loadout is, low damage at long range, only 17 damage, so you're going to need to hit them about 6 times if they're far away to actually kill them. And slow bullet travel speed, so there's a lot of bullet drop with this gun is very noticeable, which means you need to lead a lot, you need to aim up a lot at those longer distances, but you can absolutely still success with this gun. If you can't tell, we're not actually taking a look at comments, guys. That was just like an intro thing. I was only addressing that particular comment. I may even no. Anyway, so one of the I wanted to apologize real quick for not uploading any videos whatsoever yesterday. I do try to get up 2 videos a day most days. Yesterday I didn't get much sleep, and when I don't get much sleep, most of the time you probably wouldn't be able to tell. I mean, I'd seem okay for the most part. But if I'm not doing well in a video game, I get fucking mad. And I got a game with this gun that I was actually going to use, but then when I went to edit it, I noticed I had accidentally been recording my mic as well, so you could actually hear the game sound twice, because I was playing with speakers and recording my mic accidentally as well as the game sound. And the actual game sound was delayed, so the two were horrendously out of sync. And, furthermore, there was something else. Basically, I rage quit in editing. I rage quit my work for the day when I came time to edit the video, because it took me ages to get the game, and then, yeah. So, anyway, sorry about that, guys. The lack of video yesterday. We are, of course, getting back to schedule now. This game you're watching right now is both sides of a rush game at Strike at Kirkland, although actually the other side I only got 2 kills on, so I cut this down a fair bit just to kind of highlight areas where I actually did kill people, because it was pretty slow going with this loadout. I would say it's not a terrible loadout actually. I mean it's bad, but you can use it, as I said. But it does lend itself to a slower playstyle. You can sort of rush around, and up here you're going to see I get a couple of solid kills. I always get confused where the staircase is for this building. It's actually not. Yeah, it's in this building. Which is the same building, but different. Anyway, yeah, you can see here I do get some hipfire kills, which is good. You know, the hipfire accuracy on this gun is not amazing, but it's still adequate to keep you defended up close. Not quite adequate to shot that dude in the face, but luckily I am revived. And, yeah, what you're going to want to do if you want to make a loadout like this work that's kind of weird is, well, kind of weird in this particular way, not every weird loadout is the same, is set yourself up somewhere nearby to your objectives, but not right on top of them. And, you want to be using your 6-time scope at a range of, you know, 50 to 100 meters. You don't really want to be trying to use it with non-sniper rifles out past 100 meters. It's not going to avail you. Right here I'm about 30 meters, which is quite a comfortable distance with a 6 times, actually. I mean, a 4-time scope is probably going to be better, but 6 times you can still be fairly comfortable with at that range. And right up here, see, kill assist 15 there because I hit him in the legs. Right up here, did I not deserve a marksman bonus for that headshot? I mean, that was pretty good, right? That was over 50 meters. That was like what, 60, 75 meters. I should have gotten a marksman bonus for that. Sadly, you don't get marksman bonuses if you're not using a sniper rifle. IMO, if you're using a 6 times or a 7 times scope on one of the other guns, you should get marksman bonuses for headshots at good enough range. It was, that guy thought he could tack wipe me, but he was incorrect. However, I can still be shot in the front face. Yeah, see, he had a holographic sight, which is going to serve a lot better at that range than a 6 times scope. This guy thinks he's so clever with his cover and his rocks, but what he doesn't realize is I have extremely lucky headshots. He didn't actually hit me there at all. Shooting it out with actual snipers would have gone well for me, but then there was a dude with a rocket launcher as well. I think I would have been able to take that sniper, just saying. Pretty sure I had that dude. Unfortunately, his friend buddy has a rocket launcher. No, you can't come in here. Oh. Oh, I guess that guy... I guess that guy actually could come in there. It's unfortunate. I'm going to try and get Cthulhu up today, guys. I know it's been a couple of days since I uploaded Cthulhu. Those of you who watched that, I do need to record some. I was going to do 2 Battlefield 3 videos today. Actually, I was going to try and do my first FAMAS video as well. But I was having a hard time getting a good game for that, so I was just like, yeah, whatever, I'll do Cthulhu instead. FAMAS can wait until tomorrow. Since I was having a hard time finding a lobby where my team was not getting completely rooted. Hard to get good gameplays in lobbies where your team's getting rooted. I'll probably do a team deathmatch game for the FAMAS, since it is such a good gun up close. I would describe, especially with them iron sights, which the reason it's good up close with the iron sights in particular is you don't want to have to use your iron sights at all, ever. Yeah. It's like the AN-94 iron sights, which, as you recall from those videos, I really don't like the iron sights on the AN-94. The FAMAS used to have the AN-94 iron sights before it took an arrow to the knee, basically. It's just, it's absolutely awful. But there will be time to talk about that in my FAMAS videos, I suppose. Now we're using the SnipAR-H. I thought this was a cool little position to set up here. Unfortunately, I don't actually... Well, I managed to kill one dude, a couple guys. Was it 1 or 2? I got somebody from here to get that carbine ribbon. It might have been 2 dudes. And eventually moving up, trying to cover my buddy friends from above. Always be covering your buddy friends when you're a sniper. And getting phenomenally lucky again with dim headshots. I seem to get a lot of lucky headshots with this gun, and about that distance with the 6x scope, so I don't know, maybe that's good. The recoil from the center of mass shot kind of bounces the crosshair into the vicinity of their head, and then it's normally like the 3rd shot, but it's when I start trying to compensate for the recoil that I get the headshot. So it's sort of, I don't know, it bounces the crosshair just above their head, and then you bring it down a little bit, and then smack them in the face with your bullet, I guess. I'm not sure. You can see here me trying to pull off some longer range stuff unsuccessfully. I mean, I do land some hits, but this is where you really see the limitations of this gun with the 6x scope, is there's a lot of bullet drop, and because the bullets travel so slowly, you need to lead a lot. And you can just see my shots sort of going absolutely everywhere, because I'm not quite sure where I need to be aiming exactly to actually hit them. I get close, and I do land some hit markers, but I'm just trying to show that it's kind of rough to use guns that aren't sniper rifles with the scope at range. Surprising no one. You know what I would actually consider trying, though, would be to do this with the G3A3 instead of the SnipAR-H, because the G3A3, the rounds travel a bit faster. It's a full-length rifle, and you might be a bit more successful with that. Also, it's got higher damage at long range, 20 damage instead of 17 damage at long range on the G3A3, so you only need to hit them 5 times, unless you happen to hit them in the legs, not 6. You think you're so good with your shipping crates, but I have a completely silly weapon, and another lucky headshot there, giving me my accuracy ribbon. Luck is accuracy, guys, remember that. Always remember that. These accuracy ribbons are from headshots, not from just hitting, so basically luck is accuracy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. As always, let me know what you thought of the video. And I didn't actually leave my stats in because this was a couple of games. I didn't go negative in either of them. I didn't get a particularly amazing ratio in either, though. Anyway, here are my ribbons. Thanks for watching, guys. Until later today, most likely, or if not then tomorrow, Troubletcat out.